Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to reporting my current situation in the Eden. This is from the server. This is the last day from the Eden. So will be much better, I think, if everyone on the server are strong enough to take down the world center or to take down the strongest alliance that currently hold the #1 positions. Because in this Eden, in the server 4xx area and 400 area, there are two strong alliance that hold the world center. They are a server 4477 and 461, 461. The worst part is that two are combining power, so they make alliance, so other alliance cannot do anything. This is the situation from the server 23, 22, and 24. I will give information about situation in the server 25, but at first we will show the current situation in the server 23, 22, and 24. From the server 23, we have in the last Eden, we have the HSY XSY from the 477 guilds. So they hold the world center and hold. This is their current point. Let's take a look. I think there is no battle because other people already give up. So HSY XSY XICA already have 1625. This is enough for the season reward #1, so they will able to claim the season reward rank 1 because the requirements is only 105, 1500 or and more. Let's take a look at the second best alliance here. So we have XSGI. So we have Win 431. Win 431. Let's take a look their point and at the end of the seasons at the Eden pricing in the 400s server. We have Win 431. They have above 1000 points, so they can claim rank 2 season rewards. This is good for the two of them, because the total point we can get from this map is almost 4,000. So there is still one small guilds that can hold the position 3, but I think everyone not trying hard enough for getting that positions. So for the server 23, we only have a two guilds that end the positions that have the reward from the end of Edens. Other maybe already suffer enough and don't get anything at all. So this Eden is really sucks in the point and reward distribution. So I think the developer need to make another game or another system for this Eden, because they will end up like this even we have the new Eden or Eden Racing or whatever it called in the next or in the future. It will always like this. So maybe for the two of them, for the 60 day, they only get a small reward. I think people playing in Edens already maxed their hero. Of course, for the big base. Let's take a look at the reward again. For the reward again, I think people people who can claim the number one rank in this Aidens already have something like this. They don't need this. They don't need this. They're doing this for fun or to enjoy the battle with other, but they will not play for this reward because they already have it. Uh, let's take a look. For guild masters, we have only a five season X legendary selections. And the core rewards for 19 people, we have almost same with guild master. But for the most of the people, we only have 3 and 2. So the rewards I think is not good enough for the entire 60 day. They already have fun, but they already have fun if they have a strong opponent like. But I think in the server 23 they're not doing much battle in here because the strength difference between each guild is so too big, so there is no point in the battle. So let's move with another server. Let's move with the server 22. Let's take a look at the map. We have four guild that can hold the capital. But let's take a look at the point, because the point needed for claiming the rank 1 is 1500. So let's take a look. Who hold the world center at the end of the Eden in the server 22? We have a 4 combination between the super state 461 and 477. This is cannot be defeated by the 400 people because they are because the people in 461 and 477 are too heavy spender, and they can do anything with us. Let's take a look at the point distribution in here. I think many people doing the agreement, so the 461 will hold the world center, so no battle will be occur here. Let's take a look at the battle in the smaller scale. I don't know what people doing for battling like this. Maybe they need to get the capital or even a city. Let's take a look. But first we need to take a look at the point distribution. So we have one up. This is one yup. So 18 people will not give will not having a reward because each exit they must reward for the season rewards. So the top alliance in the server 22 is 1 UP, have currently 1800. So this alliance, this guild able to claim the rank 1 control reward. So let's take a look in the number 2 alliance. I think we have a 442 is China as well, because in the new server is always Chinese that control. They have so much power and they have so much easier to buy, or they buy for cheaper one. So even a small base in Chinese, maybe this is stronger than you, because with the small money they pay, they can buy the large pack we have. Let's take a look at the large pack we have here. So for the large pack here, we will have a super commander. Let's take a look for the price. Look, we have a 150 USD dollar. Maybe this is cheaper in the Chinese or on the Asian region, but this is not for me. I'm using VPN from Singapore. For Singapore, so this price is already higher than other. Even if I am using my own currency, which is Indonesian rupiah, this almost the same with 100 USD and more. So let's take a look at the 442 guild. China number 1. They only have a 600. This is enough for claiming the season control contributions, control reward number 3. So they have a number 1 and number 3. Let's take a look any alliance that able to claim the reward rank 2. I think so. For you will they already securing this and cannot be taken back. Oh no, this is still can be taken because no one hold this. That's why all the alliance member, guild member already here to securing the capital. They will not tolerate any thieving in the last day. Let's take a look at the Parping who have this power overwhelming, because protection status is only 2 minutes. All 4 yup or 1 yup will claiming this. Now the protection status become much longer. Now is 22 hours. I don't know what's happened, but before it was only 2 minutes. So this capital cannot be taken because the tally reward or Eden only lasts in 20 hours. So this cannot be taken back. So the purple guild managed to steal 1 capital from the top alliance here. That must be so make the number 1 alliance so pissed. So let's watch the battle. I don't know what's this battle for, but they're doing it for fun, I think. This is Jan Lek from the 407. He's the president. They're battling for what? Let's take a look. What's they battling for? Maybe because of this streaming, I need to learn my English and my speaking more carefully. This is also for me to train my English speaking. So I'm sorry for you guys if you sometimes don't understand what I'm saying, but I'm trying hard for this. Because I'm doing it for fun, so I'm just speaking it for my English lessons, and I'm doing it for reporting the Eden situation for the 5 server in the 400s and the 400 area. So I hope this is bit helpful and gives us some more informations about what next Eden come for and what's really matter to play Eden anymore. I think if the Eden come in the next season, the winner will always them. If we are pitted with 477 or 461, they will always claim the world center because other state cannot reach that strength, cannot reach that power. They have so many people that the huge spender here. They create super state just for this. So they need to battle each other for fun. not with other that's much smaller in power and total power. So this is not a fight. So for the 60 day, the world centers already like this from the start day. No, not much battle. So the game is kind of a dead. Even if the T10 troops level 10 already out, the only people like 461 and 477 will be able to create it because the texts are temporary. Uh, what which is mean see this the troop level 10 is more about a huge span for not not many people will be able to play it, even for them. I think only the top spender will always able to create it because it will only last for the 90 day for the huge requirement to research it. So all the resources that already spent cannot be refunded, so but the text will be reclaimed by the developer. So what kind of game is that that need us to spend for more for that troops? So they will at the last day they will play with each other. I think they 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 will only play with the huge player wall vs well squad wall squad. I think great well. Hmm. The good part is we still able to see what's happened in the Eden area, so we still have fun. Let's take a look how big people spend their money for this. They actually not so much stupid because they're not battling with you people like them, so they will make alliance like this. They will make alliance with the people with the same level as them, so they can torture more weaker people. That's how the world works. This is the reflection of the world, but without rules. So this is the clear definition about what happen if we don't have a ruler, or if we don't have a law. But this is also the reflection about the law itself, because law is created after we have a ruler. So ruler is above a law. If we don't agree with the law, we change the ruler, because we change the ruler, we have a new law. So at the end, a ruler is a higher above a law. You will find it in this game, and it's 100% relatable with real life. So let's move with server 24. In the server 24, we only have two. We have two. We have this is actually the number one. All the number one alliance in the X stage will be placed. So we have a number one is still server 461. We have a EGS from 417 that moved to 156 and then create a super state in 161. They merged with the Chinese alliance that won 1GX and create his United Brotherhood alliance. They still name EGS in the 161 461. So they hold the center. So let's take a look at the point distribution in the last day in the server 24. So the United Brotherhood able to claim number one control reward number one, because the reward number one is they managed to above the point requirement by 80 point. this is very good distribution from the server 24. So let's take a look at the second best guilds, which is NKG. NKG able to manage to get let's take a look at their point. There will be no battle, I think, because the 477 and 461 are already making a pact or agreement, so they will not battle each other. Because if they battle each other, this what other state want. They don't want to be attentions for the other, because they don't want to fight each other. Not like the server 66 and 77, they will battle. But for this server, they will not battling each other. So there is the good fight will not happen here. This is the point distribution. So NKG able to manage at this morning, 3 hours ago. They managed to get point below 1,000. So at this time they already have a 1,170. So this is why above the point requirement for control reward number 2, they able to manage it. So let's take a look at the rank 3 alliance, which is HTW from the Taiwan. So we have this. They managed to control 3 capital. NKG already took almost capital in the north area. Let's browse the server with are there any battle to watch? Let's take a look at this. This is the battle for what? For I think they don't take anything. They just to secure their area, so the other guild cannot steal point for them. Let's take a look the XTW point. They have 660, so they able to claim the rank 3 control reward rank 3. So the point distributions for the server 24 is really good. I think the agreement between the 3 team are already good enough. Not like this in the server, which point was wasted because some people like 461 and 1 UP hold so much point that not needed. So they're holding more point for other that can claim. So if they work together in this server 22, there will be one more guild that can hold the better reward for this, and 1 UP still be number 1 and can claim the control reward once. But this is not happen, but I don't know why. Maybe in the state chat the agreement cannot not run so very well like the server 24. So for the last server we will take a look at the server 25. This is the all server from the 400s area. So we have a 22, 23, 24 and 25. I have managed to able to see it with my farm. So my farm gone to 25. The system itself split my farm to almost is different server. So if you have alliance and you are not one with your friend, this is normal because the system managed to split each people. Let's take a look. This is what happened in server 25. Also there is no much battle, so there is no stealing in the last day. This is what happened. They battle for the city. I don't know why, but this is so hard to watch because we have Pla Alliance with which is also from 1477. So server they battling for this 10 point. I don't know why, but if Pla able to defend that, the damage for the attacker will be so huge. We also have a 3 big alliance here, but majority from this server are from the 461. So 461 already hold the center with the YSN. Yeah, YSN. Let's take a look their total contribution, control reward. So the YSN's already able to claim the control reward 1, but they need to stay for all day to manage that they are still able to claim the rank 1, because the point differences between they only offer 18. So if the 80 point is stolen from them, control reward number 1 cannot be taken by any alliance, so this will be huge. Let's take a look at the control reward number 2. Are they able to claim more than 600? So the Pla Alliance only need 5 more points to get the control reward number 2. This is so good from the server 25 because they distribute the rank 1, rank 2 and rank 3, so that 3 big alliance will able to claim the control reward 1, 2 and 3. So the reward will be not wasted. This cannot be happen. So if that's why the battle occur in here. So the Pla Alliance, maybe the people that they're trying to take this city from the Pla, maybe they had the why they don't get anything, but other people have agreement to make them can take control reward number 2. This is why they make huge effort to take down the city or take the city from the Pla Alliance. So the Pla will cannot be able to claim the season in Eden this season. Can control the control reward number 2, can claim the control reward number 2. If this city taken, Pla just need to take the 5 more city or a small gate like this, because the gate only have a 5 point, so they need to take 5 or 4 gate to get a point, so they will have above 1000 point. Let's take a look at the Alliance rank 3. They hold much gate, they hold many gates, so they will have I think they will have a big point. So let's take a look the Alliance name. We had 461 UNX. I'm wrong. So the point distribution will be rank 1 and through 2 big alliance that can claim the season control reward 2. So this is much better. So From the server 25, we have a very good point distributions that need to be discussed correctly across the zone. So the reward from this server actually the best among the other server, because they have one big alien that can claim control reward number one. So the not many point wasted, and two big aliens that can claim control reward number two. So not much point wasted. Let's compare with this, because the one UP have too many point. The 700 point will be wasted in this server. This is enough for other guild to hold the control reward number 3. So they managed to give the other like this to get a reward. So for one UP, I think already give some. Before this was one UP holding the city, but now one UP given to 4 UP. So the 4 UP will have some reward for the end of the Eden. So this is already good for this server also. This is the last battle for the Eden. So let's take a look at what's the ends of this battle in the taking the city. This is so much damage for each player. Even if they don't take the resources from the current original resources like this, like iron, wood, but they will still need some time, or they still damage the guard, their troop. This is so much money pit. So this is the current report from the Eden in the 400s area. I will add some more informations if the tally or the Eden last few hours before the server resets tomorrow. I will give some report, but I think from this situation, I think the point will be not much change. Will be not much change for tomorrow. So they already distribute the rewards for the other. So 400 server I think is not a bad server, because they able to discuss it with the other player, because the big player are kind enough to give some smaller player a reward for this server. So 400 server actually a pretty team. Their teamwork in this Eden already so good. So they managed to battle, and they managed to grow up, I think, because they don't want to be pitted with other people. So the dev can watch this. The dev can watch this. This is what people solve their problem. The dev make us fight, but the people itself that can play in here give their brain and their talk. So that's this can be done without fight in this Eden, because this can be done at the first day or 1 week from the start. Well, because the number one guild will be always be sound from the very start, with alliance that be able to grab the higher tiles from the map, like this. with alliance that can able to hold the 12 level 12 level 12 tile, they will always end in the number one alliance at the end, because after the first week because after first week we don't need any more fight, because the fight already determined by that. You will cannot be raised to this young player, because they already have what you don't. So before the Eden start, we some of us playing to get a reward, but not from them. They play to show off their item. Their item is what we seek in this event, but they already have it. So this is the end. But I'm happy for the result here, because the result is there is no dictator in 4x 400 server area, and 22, 23, 24, and 25. We don't see a dictator here, because even if they only 461 and 477, they only from that server. But we have other server as well, like the 442 and 429, the XTV, and 454 from XTV. So the point distribution from the server is very good, I think. If you have other Eden report from your server, if you have a dictator or anything that hold too many cities or capital, or even they hold over than 200, that's make other alliance cannot claim reward. That's very bad for you, because that cannot be discussed, cannot be, there is no teamwork in that server. So this is the last Eden battle from the server 22, 23, 24, and 25. I will give more detail, or I will give the last report tomorrow if the tally is only left 2 hours from the tally. So good luck, and I hope the developer fix the Eden Rising, because many player already not playing it. So Eden is really boring, because the player is like this from the server. We only play because the leader in this server are kind enough. If the server leader, top alliance that can hold the center is really jerk, this will make the guild really boring to play Eden. So the Eden is only good for the first week, because we made new people here. The chat are really good at the first, but after the first battle, the chat is full of hate speech. So developer need to watch this. So enjoy your Eden. So I hope the national quest fix for the requirements already applied soon, and T10 already can be researched soon. So, and I hope for my state that for 18 they have a huge, they have a more the state immigration ranks. Let's take a look at my rank here. First I will exit the Eden Rising to come back to my original state. This is from server 418. They only have a very small migration range, and more than half of the server already dead, and we cannot migrate to life state like 477 and 442. The other state already dead. We have a 454, we have a 4XTV here that cannot be, but people playing in this group 1006 and 1007, I think it's already so unlucky because they have a very few migration ranks. These states in here already, let's take a look. 438 dead state, 436 dead state, 422, 427 dead state, 432. This is the before, this is a good state because before the player left to 477. We don't have a better rank in the migrations developer. This is not, this migration ranks already for 5 months, 6 months now, not change it. So developer kill these people in 1006 and 1007, so they have nowhere to go and they have nothing to do anymore in this game. So please listen, developer. So please increase the migration ranks, so it will be fair for us to play. Like maybe adding the older. If they can add the newer migration rank, they will add the older migration rank like 1005, 1004, 1003, 1002, and 1001. But the developer decide not to add anything but this. Many states already dead in here, so there is no point in migration. Why we migrate to that state? The only left state in here, semi-opening, and we cannot migrate there. So they only very few states that live in here, but cannot migrate it too. So the migration rank in the 1006 and 1007 group already fucked up. You will get nothing here unless the developer increase the migration ranks. So we will wait until that happen. So before that happen, we will play casually, very casually, just to wasting time like this, and to watch the other big player to play. So we don't have anything here also. So I will end the report and will give you some more detail. This is already 40 minutes, so enjoy and see you next time. Dewa 89. I'm out.